Yo, Omar, shut the hell up.
You can't.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new esports live stream. Today, we're going to be streaming TOF Trio Ruiners versus Team Pointers Losers Finals. Today, we have Blind, Modest, and Miracos. Blind, Modest, Grigalava versus King of TP, Avatis, and Mr. Banka. Today, I'm joined here with Dage. Hello.
Hello, thanks for having me.
So, what do you expect of today's match? I mean, the first round is going to be played here in Sandbox.
Well, it has been great. The Team Pointers have played so incredibly over the last almost every single match that has been going on so far, and yeah, well, they do look like they have a good chance of winning, I would say, but let's see how it goes for them.
So we're gonna be having best of 6 rounds today. There's gonna be three different maps, so we're gonna be playing 2 rounds in each map. So right now, first round is already started, and we can see that Grigalava is gonna capture a flag right away, and he's gonna give his team an early lead here.
Indeed, now
Now we
Mr.
can see
Wanka is going to try and get away with the flag here, but Lava, although he does not have any supplies. Ooh.
Blend is being chased here by King of TP. I'm not sure if he's going to survive as he does get around that corner, but he is going to be sandwiched in here, and this is going to be returned, and that's going to be capped by Avatis. So they've managed to tie it up back 1-1. Now we can see Grigalava here with that acid paint, and that is because he won that TOF Gauss. And that stream was very intense, till the last minute. That match was very intense, and Grigalava was just able to come out victorious. So here he does have that acid paint.
Okay, well, we still see King of TP using about the same equipment as he has been using for the previous matches. Still don't really understand what kind of methodology or tactic that these guys are going for, but if they have won so many matches and came so far ahead, I guess they are having some kind of success with it.
Exactly. Now, I know you guys can't see the game as of yet. It'll show up shortly, but right now the score is 2-1 in favor of Blind, Modest, and Grigalava here. So they are leading by a score of 1 flag.
Yep. Now Mr. Wanka is gonna get the flag to Avatis, and he's gonna go out the match and try and refresh his equipment. Maybe now Avatis with the flag.
Yeah, so Mr. Banka leaving the battle there to change equipment. So Mr. Banka has re-entered the battle here with Freeze.
All right, that looks like another capture, so that's gonna make the score 2-2.
Now Grigalava actually changing here from Hammer to Smokey. And he is getting some nice shots away right now. Nobody on the red team has smoky protection, so Grigalava's smoky here is going to be very important until they change protections against smoky.
Yeah, an important thing is that he is using the alteration incendiary shots, which makes instead of critical shots, you basically get fire damage on your opponent. So using that turret almost makes it like you are using 2 turrets at once, because you also get the fire damage. And using a smoky protection is not going to help you.
Yeah,
but here
right
we have
now,
a really critical moment. But Team Pointers is able to defended pretty well here.
Yeah, Lava holding the flag right now. He's gonna rush back into his base as he is being pressured here by King of TP and Mr. Banka here. Now it seems like all of Team Ruiners here are currently on the map, so they're gonna go for an offensive push here against Mr. Banka. Mr. Banka is gonna die from that Firebird afterburn, but is Blind gonna be able to return? And yes, he is. So that's another capture here for Team Ruiners here, and the score is currently 3-3.
Yep, and yeah, well, so far not been so good. King of TP actually has been changing his protection a little bit, so that's kind of good for them.
Yeah,
I'd
but
say.
both teams are being very aggressive here, leaving the battle, re-entering, and making sure that they're changing their equipment frequently to make sure they have the correct protections and hulls. So it's a very fast-paced game for sure.
Indeed, now Team Pointers has now gained the lead here. The score is 4-3 now.
So this has definitely been a very back and forth game. I mean, both teams, they have really good and experienced players on both teams. So I can predict it's just going to be such an extremely close game. Having this much experienced players throughout the teams is definitely one of those more intense matches that you are going to see for sure.
All right, now Mr. Wanka is trying to attack all by himself. We're Lava trying to get out from the side. He's got the flag. Mr. Wanka is pretty low.
I feel like
Gurgalava is
if
unable to
Gurgalava
shoot
was
at the
able
mid.
to get a smoky shot off there on
Yeah,
Banka, that would have definitely been a return. But that was a very tough angle to get a shot off at. So a Blind actually going to go ahead and kill Gurgalava here so he can respawn without any cooldowns and full health. And now seems like Modest is just holding the flag, but he might be in some trouble here. He is being pressured by Avatis and King of TP, and now Mr. Banka going in from the top. So this is definitely going to be returned, and
yep,
that's going to be a capture.
indeed. Now the score is again favoring T Pointers. Now they're in the lead with 5-4.
We still
Okay, well,
have 3 minutes left in the first round here.
line changing to Rico is doing some great damage to Mr. Banka. Lava is gonna get the flag, but he's quite low on HP. King of TP right behind him is gonna be able to do a lot of damage. But he's coming in with hammer. Does get some shots on blind, but blind does not have any hammer protection at all. Blind getting some good damage on Mr. Banka before he's able to use his armor. Now, Modest in a 1v1 against Mr. Banka. Blind is gonna get pressured by both sides. And that looks like a return, but so it is by
Gurgalava
Gurgalava
there to
against
return that flag.
Avatis.
He's gonna pull the flag right through the middle of the map here. Mr. Banka, very low health here. And so this looks like it's going to be a capture here for Team Ruiners. And they're able to tie it up yet again. With only 2 minutes left in the round. This at the end of this round, it honestly might even be a tie by the looks of it. I mean, this is just extremely close. Both teams just playing fantastic right now. We can see Modest trying to pull the flag here. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it out. You can see Mr. Banka here with the freeze. Definitely pressuring him, but Modest is able to make it back to his base, and that's going to be yet another capture. So, 2 consecutive captures for Team Ruiners. So that's definitely going to help them out here.
Yep, that's gonna put them in the lead, and yeah, they're doing great so far. Blind is gonna get the return right here, and he's gonna continue doing some damage. Modest changing from freeze to firebird now. Difference of elements from his turret, so everyone's gonna have to change protection. Oh, interestingly, we also see a change from King of TP, who's changed from Twins to Rico now.
And Avatis actually taking a railgun here. And Mr. Banka also leaving the battle here, and he rejoins, and Mr. Banka now has that Firebird. as opposed to that freeze protection. So Mr. Blanca and Avitis basically switched turrets at the same time. Do you think that was a good move?
Yeah, indeed, because two protection modules that you have to change, that is pretty good. Although saying that it only takes one change to do both of them, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer for them. Maybe they could have timed it a bit more better,
They
and
should.
it
I
would have
think they
worked
should
out.
have changed turrets at least 2 or 3 minutes apart because now
Yeah.
Team Ruiners can just take two of those protections at the same time, and that's not going to help them out too much. We can see a tie right now, 6-6, with only 15 seconds left. This might
Although
be a capture for Team Ruiners if Modest is able to escape, but he is not able
he's
to
not.
escape.
Yeah.
So it seems like round one is definitely going to end in a tie here, 6-6 for both teams.
Okay. Well, round one's number one is uh, here we are. After how many days would a warrant officer one's nickname become inactive? Pretty
Good.
simple, straightforward question. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and so first round, obviously ending in a tie here. Both teams played really well. We can see Team Ruiners here. So Team Ruiners being Grigalava, Blind Maricos, Modest. They were able to capture two flags right, back to back, and that definitely helped them, get a tie at the end of round one. Now this was a very back and forth round. It was just flag after flag, and just extremely well job by both teams. And we have roughly a minute until round two starts. So if anyone has any questions or anything they want to comment about the game or have any questions for us, feel free to comment that right now.
All right, so about 30 seconds left before the second round starts. As we know, the first round ended up in a tie. Both the teams definitely, it means they are well deserved to be playing here. They are again playing so good. I mean, if Team Pointers are able to get this win, they will be going against the same opponents that they had in the finals, which means basically they got defeated in finals and they made a glorious comeback in the uh, in the loser bracket. So that would be a pretty great thing for them to that to happen. They actually lost against Triple Threat in the finals. So
Now round two has started here with both teams self-destructing. We can see Blind here already going for an aggression for an attack here, and Grigalava coming in to support him. It seems like Avatis is still going to be using Railgun and Grigalava here with the hammer, which he is very good at. And Mr. Banca going on a mine there, which was nicely placed by Modest.
okay, now Modest is gonna go in for the attack. Mr. Wonka changes to freeze.
And Grigalava changes to Smoky back from his hammer. So Blind gonna drop the flag off for Grigalava here. Now Grigalava going back to his base. Mr. Banca picking up his flag, but he is taken out there with the help of Modest's freeze, and that is going to be an early lead here for Team Ruiners.
Yeah, well, just to clear it up, guys, link to the Google forum where you give the answer to the question is going to be in the stream's description the whole time. So for future questions, please do look in the description to see where to find the link. Also, that is gonna be for every single stream from now on.
Now Modest pulling the flag through the middle here. He is met by Avatis, but Avatis is taken out here by Grigalava Smokey. So it seems like Grigalava Smokey here is actually doing quite a bit of damage, from what I've noticed. That Smokey's just been, helping out tremendously, in terms of damaging the opponent and helping return those flags.
Very true. But actually, Mr. Wanka being the only one person who has protection against that Smokey at the moment. So yeah, that Smokey is doing some really good damage. Now
Yeah,
Modest is
and
gonna get the flag there just in time.
yeah, he gets
Avatis
a nice double kill there to return the flag, and now Modest should be able to capture. I mean, we can see Mr. Banca going in for the flag, but you can see Blind there, so Blind is just gonna do a nice job of blocking Mr. Banca here, and that's gonna be a second capture in a row here for Team Ruiners. So very nice job here.
Yeah, indeed, they're playing really well. Blind is still defending. Avatis does not have rigor protection, so Blind is going to do some good damage. On the other hand, Grigolava actually has taken the flag, but he's met against Mr. Banka, who does not. He's using freeze, and Grigolava does not have freeze protection, so
Yeah,
this could be a
this
return and a capture
yeah
for
this
Team
might
Pointers.
be, and oh, that
Ooh,
is just not
Modest
returned
clutches
yet.
it.
Avati's gonna run back right now as he was being pressured by Modest. Now
Oh,
he's trying
actually,
to.
Blind.
Yeah, Blind might be in some trouble here, but he actually has his repair kit, so he's able to heal up. And flag gets dropped to Grigalava here, who might be in some trouble here. But wow,
Ooh,
they nice
very well
defense there.
defended. Yeah, indeed, very well
Now
defended by Team Ruiners.
Avati's here with no supplies here. He's rushing back into his base, trying to get away from Modest here. Now, Avatis is going to go for the aggression here with Mr. Banca. As King of TP is going to hold that flag. We can see Lava here with no armor here being pressured by double damage hammer. And I don't think this is going to be returned as Lava does have that repair kit. So we can still see a bit of a standoff going on right now. And the both teams doing a very tremendous job of defending those flags.
Indeed, now Blind is wow. He's just managed to get away from Mr. Vanga there. Although
And
Griglava is gonna
Grigalava,
manage to get the return.
so that is going to
That's
be
gonna
yet another capture
yeah.
for
Now
Team
that's
Ruiners.
the score of 3-0, which is in terms of TOF, I'd say that's a pretty decent
Yeah, especially in
lead.
Sandbox, that's a very nice um, advantage. It's going to be very hard here for Team Pointers to try and come back. I mean, it is possible. You have 5 minutes left, but you're going to have to be making some magnificent plays. And now it seems like this is going to be the first capture here for Team Pointers, making the score 3-1.
Now they're still moving ahead. Looks like Griglava is gonna go ahead and change his Smoky now. He's gone. Oops. All right, no, maybe he has not yet changed, but he's looking to change. Although Mr. Ranka is still the only person having protection against him, so maybe he could hold on to that for a little longer if he wished to. But the moment it could be potentially great if they had something better. Blind is
So
gonna
that's
try
another
and get
capture.
to the flag.
Team Pointers
Galava
getting
helping
a
him
little
out.
closer. 3-2. They might be able to catch up here. I mean, 2 flags in a row. That's definitely good. But Blind just gonna go
Ooh, I
right
guess
down
a
the
nice
middle.
shot off by Avatis, but Blind has managed to capture that
Yeah, now
nicely.
Team Pointers are just gonna go right down the middle here. Um,
Galava being the
Mr.
only
Banca,
person to
yeah, he's
come
trying
in the
to
way.
Mr. Banca trying to cut off Grigalava, but Grigalava just able to escape. Now, seems like basically all of Team Pointers here are in Ruiner's base. So, Blind, forced to run back towards Team Pointers' base, and that's going to be
Yeah.
returned and another capture. So, the
Wow.
score is
So
four
even
to
a
three.
three flag lead, and still they have managed to decrease that score difference just to down to 1 flag, which is incredibly good for Team Pointers. Now that makes a lot more chances for them to actually win this match now. Although Mata just capturing that flag is gonna increase the flag difference to back to 2, but yeah, look, there is still a lot of chances for them in order to come back.
Yeah, we can see Grigalava pulling a flag here. Grigalava steals that armor off the ground, and he is being chased here by Mr. Banka. So Modest is gonna come back to sort of help Grigalava out here. Avatis also gonna pressure Modest here. Avatis missing his railgun shot, but he might be able to take on Modest. King of TP, wow, what a fantastic ricochet shot that just took out Modest, and what a nice return there. And
Indeed, that was some pretty good thought out gameplay of Rico right there. But yeah, Blind looks like he's going to be able to get another flag here. Yes, he manages to kill Avatis just before his railgun shot. He's going to be moving back to his base. Mr. Wanka is the only one in his way, although he has taken the flag out of their enemy base and towards his own base. Avatis carrying on with the flag.
yeah, we can see King of TP here trying to push Grigalava, but Grigalava obviously has that 30% Rico protection. We can actually see two players on Team Ruiners. We can see Blind and Grigalava here with that Rico protection. So maybe King of TP should change that ricochet.
Indeed, he has
Soon.
actually. He has gone back to
Yeah,
twins
it's
now.
just changed as we mentioned that he takes twins. So we can see Grigalava exiting the battle and rejoining. So maybe this
Although
is to
this
take
might
twins
not be the
protection.
greatest time to do that because this looks really tough for Blind at the moment because he's met against 3 of the enemy players. Modest is going to try and get to the enemy flag right before the Autis can return and capture. This could be another pull. That's a good pull. Yes, indeed. And now there's only King of TB in his way. Although King of TB gets a return, and that's going to be capture
That's a
for
tie.
Autis.
Wow. So what a nice little comeback here by Team Pointers. They were down by 3 flags and they have managed to tie it up 5-5 with a minute remaining. Now, Blind gonna pull the flag right through the center. He is met by Mr. Banka there, and King of TP also pressuring, and King of TP able to get that return just as he was killed by Modest.
Wow. Well, only a minute left, and Grugalava is the only one. Actually, he's making Avatis miss his shot, so it could potentially be
Oh,
great. Actually, he used his
Yurgalava might be
first
able to
aid on the
capture.
very last time. Okay, now King of TB and Mr. Wanga both are in the enemy base.
Yeah, this is gonna be returned.
Yeah, that's gonna be a takedown.
This
Although I
might
believe
actually
Modest
even be a
is
capture
just
by.
gonna go.
This might be a
Modest is
capture
gonna go
by
for the lead.
Ruiners.
Is he gonna be able to make it? No, he's not, and
But
that's
what
a
a
capture in the
fantastic
last
capture.
25 seconds left on the clock now. Avathis, okay, King of TP has been taken out. Mr. Ranka actually being the freeze could slow Blind down a lot.
That's
10
what's happening
seconds,
here. Modest
not gonna
should
be
pull
enough.
that flag. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Is Blind gonna be able to make it back in time? He misses
No,
the
he
flag
does
a
not
little.
go for the
He missed the.
flag.
I think he might have been able to capture that if he was on
Indeed,
point with the
yes.
flag, but he actually just misses the flag by a bit, and he isn't able to capture. So we see a winner in the second round. So Team Pointers here getting that 1-0 lead. And now just a reminder, this is best of 6 rounds. So we are going to be changing map now from Sandbox to another map. So in the meantime, our broadcaster is going to be showcasing the winners from question number 1. And the prize of question 1 is going to be a container, a gold box, and a premium. So pretty nice rewards. And there's going to be 3 winners. And those 3 winners should be on your screen right now. And those 3 winners, they are going to be the following.
All right.
So we
Just
have
waiting.
Swedish Dude, CVT6, and carbon dioxide. So congratulations to you guys. Let's check your forum, and you'll have a PM with a promo code.
All right, and just a reminder that today's winners are going to be playing another match tomorrow, which is going to be the grand final of TOF Trio. So make sure you tune in for that. And the winners of that match are going to be the winner of TOF Trio, and they will be the ones receiving the one of the paints that is being worn by Grigolava at the moment, which is Acid. Okay, and not only that, they will actually be facing off against Triple Threat. And Triple Threat already has 3 TOF winners of this year, uh, that being Rick's MVP, and I believe there's one more, but I don't know at the moment. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty interesting match to see.
Now
All
we
right.
do have that new link, and the next battle. The next battle will be played in past, and in the meantime, we're going to be showcasing question number 2. So question number 2 is going to be the following. How many paints were added in game for the Football Frenzy event?
All right. So yeah, good luck everyone in trying to answer the questions. As you know, the link to the Google form is going to be in the description the whole time. Yeah, let's see how round 2 goes, and is Team Ruiners able to get another round in their favor, because at the moment Team Pointers is leading with an overall score of 1-0.
Now, we will be having a reset before the next round starts, which is going to be in the map past. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. I really like this map. And this map reminds me of the parkour survival that's currently going on. I don't know if any of you guys are
Indeed.
participating in that, but there is a challenge in this map. One of these buildings that you have to try and get onto for that parkour survival challenge. I know I did it personally. It was a pretty nice first round challenge.
Yep, and
Uh,
yeah, good luck to anyone else
yeah, and anyone else here
participating in this as well.
participating, let us know in the chat. And just a reminder for question 2, you can find the link to answer the question in the description of the stream.
Mr. Hill is asking where to write question. I don't know what what does that question mean, but if you're asking where to write the answer to the question, that's in the Google form that's given in the description of the match of the live stream. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a reset anytime now. We'll be underway with round number 3.
So we're just waiting.
First challenge was quite fun, actually. Yeah, true. Brad saying the first parkour survival challenge was quite fun indeed. Myself and Jay, we both have completed the challenge, as you may know. Well, I believe the spreadsheet is public, so you must be knowing
Yeah, who's
Jay.
on your parkour team
I
for
mean,
parkour
let's put that away and talk about your team name, though.
My team name is J Banana. That's a nice team name.
Okay. Okay, Jay Bananas.
J
Okay.
Banana. Hi Vegas.
All right.
Yeah, so the battle will be reset now and it will be starting soon. So even our broadcaster took part in parkour survival and he's like screaming in my ear right now, which is kind of annoying. And and so yeah, I'm excited for until the next challenge for parkour survival. Definitely can't wait. It's one challenge a week, I believe. So I'm just waiting.
Also, what do you how do you think about there being the same paint like
I
as the
mean,
last year?
that just makes the competition more competitive. I mean, if you get the paint once and then you get to keep it forever, I mean that's a nice thing. But at the same time, if you want to increase the value of that paint, and the one thing you can do is take it away if you don't, earn it again. So it makes it a more prestigious paint if you have to keep re-earning it. Keep it. So
Although
so
being able to re-earn, though, that means that 1 year passed and you'll have a chance to win it again. I don't
yeah.
know. It's a bit controversial having been done that. I believe
Um,
that if I'm not wrong, I
I
believe the
don't think
first
it's
Parkour Survival, the paint that the give was Sky, if I'm
yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah, it
So
was. I mean, maybe it was
Blaze,
because that was like the very first parkour survival ever. So maybe you can keep that paint. But now
yeah,
for Blaze, I guess you can just sort of compete, and while you're competing, you can earn some crystals and supplies at the same time. Now, just
indeed.
before the next round starts, we're going to be showing the winners of the second question. So that should be on your screen. And the answer was actually 32. So those three winners are Meta, Grigolia, and Aviv for 40-40. So congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner. Please be expecting your promo codes in your the forum private messages in about 48 hours or so. All right. So, okay.
We
Actually,
have
we've been seeing a second reset now. So, hopefully this is the last, and we actually start to see some action going down soon.
quite a few resets here. Um, we have roughly about a minute until round three starts, so we're going to be having another two rounds here in this past map, and then potentially we'll be switching over to a third map. So right now we can see team pointers with that 1-0 lead so far as we head into round three starting soon.
Although this past match has actually been really good for Team Pointers, as we know that even in the semifinals as well as finals that they played here, they were doing incredibly well. Although saying that this was the only match that they actually lost against the triple threat in the finals. So yeah, let's see how that works out for them this time because as we know from the previous matches before the finals, they have been doing pretty decent here.
Yeah, now both teams are gonna start self-destructing now, and round three is going to begin. Now that round three has begun, we can see on red team for team pointers we have Mr. Banka, Avatis, King of TP, and for ruiners we will be having Blind, Grigalava, and Modest. So Grigalava and Avatis both seem to be using Railgun Viking, and we can see Modest already trying to pull here through the middle. His freeze is doing a good job here of slowing down
Ooh,
King of TP, but
wow. Actually, the way he was trying to
wow,
move out, there was a mine right behind him, but Avatis died at the exact right time for the mine
yeah,
to disappear before Modest could hit on it.
yeah,
Blind is
and this might
carrying
be a
the Modest
capture.
flag, and he might
Oh
be
wow,
might just be
this is
able to capture
actually
here.
not going to be able to capture King of TP's just pushing blind, but Grigalava going to pick up the flag here as he jumps over top
Oh,
of King of TP.
although
But yeah,
that Firebird is going to do a lot of damage to someone who's not using Firebird protection. So that is pretty good for how it worked out for them. Mr. Wankus catching Gurgalava not
and
having an Firebird protection.
yeah, and Mr. Banka is using that incendiary burn mix for Firebird, so that has no actual fire burning effect, but the damage is increased drastically. So as you saw in that situation, Gurgalava just absolutely got melted there by that Firebird, and just totally shred right through his tank. Now we can see Blind having the fire protection, Blind and Modest both having fire protections here for Team Ruiners. So that's already two Firebird protection. So maybe Mr. Banka will change soon. Now we can see Gurgalava leaving the battle and
Ooh,
rejoining, and he changed his
yeah.
equipment and he actually took Firebird protection. So now we have three people on Team Ruiners here with Firebird protection. So
Yep,
now we
and
see,
seeing that Mr. Ranka has actually just left and rejoined in order to change his turret, and yes, as expected,
oh
he has changed to freeze now, so that's gonna be pretty useful.
yeah, but
Although Modest and
yeah,
Grigolava already have
yeah, we
protection.
already have freeze protection. So two people already have freeze protection. So I don't know if that was such a good move there by Mr. Banka. Maybe he didn't realize that.
Ooh, well shot, Bavity's flinging Modest right off the map there. Although that might actually have worked out in his favor, as he gets a fresh set of supplies to use now. Miss Avati is going to trying to get the flag by himself. Blind is the only one defending.
Now
Blind
Gurgalava
is
trying to pull
able
the
to.
flag here. He's being chased by Mr. Banka and that Firebird.
Ooh, that
Even
yeah,
though
Blind is
Gurgalava
gonna
has
do some
that,
great advantage for Miss.
this even though Gurgalava has a Firebird protection, that just absolutely burned right through him, regardless. But that is gonna be captured.
Blind managing to take out Avatis and continue off to that. But King of TP is pulling right now. Grigalava does get a good spawn right there, but he's gonna be matched with Mr. Banka, and he is gonna be taken out because that hammer is doing a lot of damage right at the moment against Grigalava.
Now Blind exiting the battle and rejoining, so most likely he is going to change equipment here. So, so yeah, we can also
Grigalava
see Mr.
trying his
Banka leaving the
best.
battle. But Blind rejoining, and he takes that hammer protection there, so he can combat Avatis's hammer. Now Grigalava gonna pick up the flag and pull. There is a repair kit in the middle that is falling. Not sure who is gonna get to that. You can see Mr. Banka trying to pull here, but he just gets totally sandwiched here by all three members of Team Ruiners. But Modest not able to return the
Oh,
flag.
that's not has been returned yet. Although he still managed to get the capture, but that was a really scary moment for them because that almost was a return by Avatis right there.
And there is that repair kit in the middle that no one has taken yet. So that repair kit's just chilling in the middle here, saying, "Hi, pick me up already." Now we can see Modest and Gurgalava and Blind, all three members here, going for the aggression here. The repair kit is still in the middle. No one has yet to pick it up.
Mr.
Now
Banka, I
finally,
believe, has spotted
Banka.
it and he's gonna go for it now. Rugalava is pulling. He's managed to kill Avatis, but Mr. Banka is still there. He could get some good damage in, and he is. And that's a kill, and that's a return
Yeah,
just
they
by
both
himself.
barely
That's
just died.
really well played.
Now we can see Modest leaving the battle and rejoining here. So he's going to be changing equipment as well.
Actually, Modest he hasn't quite yet changed. He will be doing that soon. Still, Mr. Branca actually taking Rico. I believe that's the first time he has taken Rico in this whole tournament, if I'm not wrong. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
interesting set of plays. To my knowledge, he has actually only been using close range turrets for the whole tournament, like as either freeze or firebird. That's like, in my opinion, that his go-to two turrets that he would change between. Although him using Rico now is going to be some trouble because they don't know how good he could play with that. And Rico in this map could potentially be
yeah,
really good
there's a
because
lot
of
of
their.
houses and structures which you can easily use to, bounce your Rico shots. So I definitely think each team should definitely have a Rico. I mean, the
Although
turret is
saying
definitely
that,
effective.
there is no alteration being used by Blind, and there is by Mr. Ranka. So Mr.
Yeah,
Ranka
I
is not
think
having as good as a fire rate as Blind, but
I
he's
think
still going to be able to
the
do a lot of damage
alteration.
with that long range.
Yeah, the alteration that Mr. Banco is using for Rico, I really like that alteration minus field stabilization. It just makes the shots go really really fast, and you can easily use that alteration to rock your ricochet shots off the wall at like a really fast
Yeah.
rate. And especially in this map, that's something that I would really want to be using.
Ooh, Blind is just to miss onto that mine. He's probably would be really lucky doing that, but yeah, Grigalava manages to get the capture right before King of TP is able to get the flag against him. Though King of TP pulled all by himself, Grigalava manages to get the kill, and he's gonna get the return as well. The score is currently 4-4. Both teams have really close together in this match. They're not letting it go either side.
Yeah, and we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds still remaining here in round number three. Obviously, in general, team pointers leading by a one round victory here in that sandbox. So let's see which team is able to come out victorious.
All right. Well, there looks like there's a little change in the teams of Team Pointers now. Avity's left for Max K, but it looks like that substitution has been reverted. He has gone back out, and Avity's has taken his place. So Team Ruin is still in the lead by one flag, although this looks like a good attack by Team Pointers because Morris
Yeah,
is trying his best with his freeze to stop
yeah,
the attack, but hasn't done
we can
much.
see blind actually there with the ricochet. I think he accidentally used a speed box as a drug when he spawned in. I think he was trying to press an armor or something, but he ends up using a speed for some reason. So a bit of a misclick there on his end. Now we see Blind coming back in here with his Rico Viking combination, and we can also see Modest coming in from the side there, trying to freeze up Mr. Banka here as Blind is coming in, but Modest just able to actually escape, but
Oh,
King
yeah,
of
he did
TP.
get some distance with that, but not quite enough to get him to his base. Rugalava coming in very dangerously with that Smoky, but he's met with the only person who has Smoky protection, and that's Mr. Banka. Rugalava is coming through the side and try and get the flag now. Otis changing to Firebird, that's going to be some real damage against Mr. Banko, who's not using a Firebird protection. Believe the only person that is King of TP. So Gregolava is some pretty juicy meat looking for Modest. If he's managed to get in his range, he's going to do some crazy damage.
Now Avati's trying to pull a flag, but I don't think he's gonna escape.
Alright, 20 seconds
And
left and they
Modest.
have to get this capture,
This is
and
definitely
that's going to be it.
but King of TP going in blind, gonna block King of TP, and that is gonna be a
And that's
capture.
a capture.
So
10 seconds left. That's
yeah,
not
so
enough to get another capture
Ruiner's
and try and
definitely
equalize.
gonna be winning this round. So this is the first round that Team Ruiners have won. So we have a 1-1 tie right now as we head into the fourth round here.
Wow, pretty intense play. I mean, the teams didn't let it go even till the last second, while Team Ruiners were actually able to get the capture. Okay, so that does go in their favors, but we'll be having another round in this match. Team point, well, the score is still just been equalized overall score. So yeah, there's score is 1-1 now, and you'll be seeing question number 3 on your screen now. Yeah. All right, actually, have been corrected by our broadcaster, and we will actually have the question number 3 after the question,
This
round
round.
number 4.
Yeah, this round after this round. So does anyone have any questions or do they want to say anything? Live stream chat. What do you guys think of that round? Obviously, we can see Modest capturing the flag with just under 10 seconds left in that round and giving them that 5-6 victory there. So that was definitely a very, very close round. Both teams playing extremely well. We can see both both sides, the players from both sides leaving the battle, changing turrets, changing protection modules at a very fast rate. And I don't even know how you're able to keep up with that. I mean, that's some very fast paced action going on.
Okay, we should be moving on to the next round within a minute here. So, how do you think the match is going? What do you think that the team should do in order to try and get over the other team?
I think what they're doing right now is effective right now. Maybe they're gonna try and experiment with new players. I mean, both teams they have 4 players, so the 3 players that'll actually play and then a substitute player. So maybe they should change up the team a little and see if that makes a difference. So we see Marcos here in the battle right now, and we also see Maxi, and both of those people haven't been playing really. So maybe if those players do end up playing, it might change the outcome. But seems like Marcos and the Maxi are going to be benched again, and round number 4 starts.
Wow, it starts off with Grigalava getting a really good shot on King of TP, catching him without a double armor. Grigalava is actually using hammer at the moment. He has changed from a smoky. He's gonna get the flag and he's doing a great damage against King of TP. He's catching him again without having a double armor. He's gonna try and move Modest coming into support.
Yeah, King of TP trying to pick up the flag. Blind, Modest, and Grigalava. All 3 players in that base. Is that going to be returned? And that should be returned
quick.
Modest.
Yes, and Blind is able to get the capture. Although now we see Avatis, who has changed to Railgun Destabilizes Drown, who's doing quite a lot of damage. Modest being the only person who can defend against Mr. Banka, although Grigalava spawning in with those scout shot, he's going to do some crazy damage.
And there is that repair kit in the middle right now. I'm interested to see which team is going to be able to pick that up. But we can see
King of TP moving on to those tanks and was able to move swiftly to the flag. That was really good communication there. It was really well played.
And Grigalava picking up the flag here. He's being pressured by Mr. Banka, but Grigalava having that rail changed from hammer to railgun, which is a nice little move there. But Modest able to pick that flag up. He's going to go right through the middle. There is still that repair kit on the ground there. Nobody able to pick it up yet. And now finally Avatis picking up that repair kit. And
Mr. Wanka is going to try and contest the flag, but he's just a bit too late there. Avatis gets a really good damage with the destabilize on
yeah, that was a lot of damage. Now Banka pulling the flag through the middle here.
Grigalava is going to try to go for some shots, but he has missed.
The flag is in a weird position. Team pointers, they're going to have to return that flag, and it's all the way in the back there, which is a nice...
this is on it, but... okay, Team Ruiners was just late by some seconds in trying to get the return there. Although Grigalava is going to get the flag now, Blind going to be able to carry it on. Although he does not have any relevant protection, now this is going to do some crazy damage.
Yeah, all of Team Pointers in the base there to defend that flag. And now, basically all of... So we can see Blind and Grigalava both spawning at the same time. And Modest actually sneaking all the way around the back. So Modest is going to pick up the flag. And he's all alone here in the middle as he's rushing back to his base. So he has full supplies here, full health. He's going to return that flag by killing King of TP. And now Avatis picking up that flag. Modest gonna contest him. Now they are gonna have to return that flag. We can see King of TP spawning in and coming in with his twins, but he is too late.
Yep, then that's gonna be another capture for Team Ruiners, making the score 3-2 now. Out is still constantly shooting at Blind while he's caught with no protection, although he gets a really low damage shot right there. Modest holding off the flag against 2 enemies who he has done really well at doing that at the moment. He defended off against King of TP as well as Mr. Bank at the same time. Actually, Blind is going through the base all by himself alone. He's gonna go that way and he's gonna trying to avoid King of TP. Mr. Bank actually changed to Hammer at the moment. Quite strange choice of turret for him as we speak, because he's known for using a short range, and Blind
Yeah.
capturing that flag all by himself.
Yeah, so we can see Team Runners doing a nice job here capturing the flag, and now they have a 2 flag advantage here. And now Grigalova is going to pull yet again, and Avatis's
Oh,
railgun just doing an absolute damage,
yeah,
deadly shot there, and that's able to take out Grigalova. Now,
yeah, that's really like a coin toss with that kind of that kind of alteration. Like sometimes you do some crazy damage that you don't even expect, and sometimes you are like, really, you call that damage? Okay. Yeah, so it is a good thing that you are using it. I mean, Brigalava has used Railgun, but he has actually gone for the other alteration, which is Scout, which is like constant reload and like less damage. But nevertheless, both the players have done quite a lot of
I'm
damage
blind
with those
picking up that flag, and that's
alterations.
going to be yet another capture for Team Runners, making it 5-3 with 5 minutes remaining. I mean, that's still plenty of time. 2 flags isn't going to be too hard to, try and come back with. So it's just going to come down to whoever is changing equipment's better,
Ooh,
whoever's
Modest
taking the
getting the
correct
best.
modules.
Modest gets a lot of damage on Avatisian, killing him instantly. King of TP being the only person in the enemy base, he's going to be able to get a pull. And that looks like a clean capture because Modest and Gugulawa have just spawned fresh supplies. And yeah, that's going to be a capture for King of TP and making the score 5-4. Score difference of 1 in the favor of Team Ruiners. Modest going in all alone by himself. He's going to get some support by Gugulawa. King of TP coming in as well as Mr. Vanka. Rugalava trying to stop the enemy team here. Abbott is
Yeah,
actually changing to Smoky as well, so that's
and Modest
really
capturing the
good.
flag for Team Ruiners. Again, now King of TP and Avatis both pushing together. Avatis taken out, and now King of TP is going to try and pull the flag, but he doesn't have his repair kit there, so he is taken out there by Blind's Ricochet. So it seems like Blind and Grigalava are doing a nice job of sort of defending that flag right now. So Blind going for the self-destruct.
Lava is going to go around right middle, and Modest is going to be able to do some good freezing effect on King and trying to slow him down. That's going to be another capture, making the score difference 3 now.
Yeah, so Runners have just been a very nice job. They've been controlling their base by having a nice defense, and at the same time, they've also been, sort of controlling that offensive attack.
Indeed, now 3 minutes left on the clock. There is time for Team Pointers to try and get some kind of, I believe, tie would be good at this moment because
And
this
this
lead is
this flag pull
really
is looking very nice, but
Ooh, Vasaranka is unable to get any horsepower in his tank to go up that hill. He's actually been flipped now, although King of TP has managed to get the flag and he's gonna get the capture.
indeed, now making that makes the score 7-5. So they're able to make that flag difference by only 2 now. But we only have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, so this is gonna be
Okay,
very
well,
tough.
yeah, it looks like Team Ruiners are actually forcing Team Pointers to use different set of turrets because Avatis is, I believe, for the first time in this tournament, changed to a short range, which is Firebird at the moment. So they have 2 short range and 1 medium range. No long range shots at all. That could be maybe though their winning point because it looks like they're gonna get yet another pull here.
Yeah, we can see Modest trying to contest, but he's all alone here as Blind spawns, but King of TP doing a nice job of
He's
blocking
doing great
Blind's
damage.
shots.
Oh, blind is just a bit too far in order to get extra damage. Avitis is gonna sit on the
7-6
flag and
at the
try
moment.
and defend it against Lava as well as blind at the same time. Blind managing to get the flag now is gonna try and run away. Okay, Blind is gonna leave the flag for Lava now. Modest
Yeah, and
defending
this
the flag
might
against King of
just be
TP.
another capture for Ruiners. That's just gonna totally seal the deal here. King of
Oh,
TP doing a
actually,
nice job.
yeah, that was a pretty good move by King of TP. Like, even if he dies at this moment, the flag is still behind. Modest needs to get to that as soon as possible. Oh, actually, he goes for the wrong
What?
choice. He's so confused between the two options. He is gone for nothing.
Yeah, but at the same time, Modest not returning that flag, so it's just gonna burn a lot of time here. So Grigalava able to spawn back in time, and Grigalava changing to Railgun. So there's only 40 seconds left, and now Avati's finally picking up that flag. So there's 35 seconds now. Is Avati's gonna be able to make it back into his base and potentially tie it
Avitis,
up?
well,
But
that's a.
no,
Avitis says he actually died now. Mr. Ranko being the only person attacking, and
that's
that's going to be
another
another
capture.
capture for Team Pointer. I'm sorry, the Team
Ruiners.
Ruiners.
So Ruiners
Yeah,
actually did a
so.
nice job of not returning the flag. It actually resulted in another capture and a good, stall of time. So yeah, round number 4 is going to end with a score of 8-6 in favor of Team Ruiners. So now we can see Team Ruiners with a 2-0 advantage. 2-1?
2-1, 2-1.
2-1, yeah. 2-1 advantage here. And we'll
Alright.
be heading into round 5 then.
Well, I mean, that's. I really did expect the Team Pointers to be actually winning both of these rounds because they have played quite fabulously and they do know how to play in this match. But actually, I was proved entirely wrong by Team Ruiners. And they actually won both the rounds here. So congratulations to them. That's going to put them in a lead. Good lead, actually. And as I'm talking, there should be another question on your screen right now. Question number 4. I'm sorry. Question number 3 should be on your screen. And
Question number 3 is just going to be a simple guess the paint.
oh,
Should be
that's
pretty
a bit tricky
straightforward.
one.
Yeah, that's actually a tricky one. I think I know the paint. There's a little bit of a twist.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
can mistake it for 2 paints actually.
mhm.
So it's a little bit of tricky. It's a little bit of a gamble there. Very hard to tell which one it is, but good luck with that. If you the Google form is in the description. If you want to answer the question, you have 2 minutes. Now, if anyone has any comments or questions, please comment it in the live stream chat. So now we'll be heading into round 5 soon with Team Ruiners winning with a total rounds of 2-1. So basically, if Team Ruiners win this next round, then they will move on. So this is going to be very important for Team Pointers here. If they want to, keep their hopes alive, they have to make sure Team Ruiners don't win. They are allowed to get a tie. So if they get a tie or if they win, then we'll be moving into round 6, and that will dictate everything. Now, so yeah,
Yeah, actually,
definitely lots of pressure.
this is exactly how it went during the finals. This is exactly similar to that. Last 2 rounds, they have to get if they lose, then it's over for them, or if they are able to get a win, that's gonna be good. But in the end, it did not quite work out for them. But this time around, there's Team Ruiners instead of Triple Threat. So let's see how it goes this time around.
Now, the third map is gonna be in Sandal. So nice little map. So we might be having 1 round here. We might be having 2 rounds here. It's really gonna depend on this next round. What's gonna happen is Team Ruiners gonna be able to win and move on to the grand finals or what. So definitely lots of pressure here. And they will also most likely be announcing the winners for question number 3 once the time is up. So that's definitely something to look forward to. There'll be another 3 winners. So both teams have joined this Sandal map, and we're just gonna be waiting for that reset. So we have a bit of time. So if anyone has any
Okay,
comments
and for question number
they
2,
want
the
to ask,
rewards are going to be 3 days of premium, a promo code for 10,000 crystals, and one promo code for 6,000 crystals.
now both players leaving, and they're gonna be resetting the map now. We can just waiting for Modest to leave. So we're just waiting for the players to reset. Now both players, they're just sort of stalling time right now. No one's really leaving the battle. We got to reset. Some people are leaving and then they're rejoining. They're being little trolls here, but now finally both sides have completely left, so the battle has restarted, and will be starting in roughly 2 minutes.
Oh, as we actually expected, there has not been too many correct answers for question number 3. So I believe that what we did think that's going to trick them did actually end up tricking them. So
Yeah, so the answer was abstract lines, and I really thought it was Prism for some reason at first glance. Now,
indeed, those two things yeah, really.
and so we're gonna be choosing the winners now for question number 3. If our broadcaster would like to show that really quickly. And the broadcaster is screaming in my so
Yeah.
wow, the broadcaster is calling all of you guys noobs. Oh my god, what is this?
Wow.
Oh, the broadcaster is saying he's gonna do 200 gold rain, and all you have to do is add him
I
on his
mean,
account
to be
hashtag.
to be honest, that well, I'm telling you guys, he is that kind of person who can actually do 200 gold bucks
Yeah,
drop. So
and
whatever Jay's saying right now is 100% truth.
yeah, so add hashtag our broadcaster, and he'll invite you to a 200 gold box rain. Wow, fantastic.
Yep, there is going to be no announcement for it. There's just going to be one day out of blue. You'll just get a invite, and if you
Yeah,
join, you're lucky enough. If you don't, tough luck.
exactly. And now the 3 winners for question here are on your screen. So that's gonna be Bay, Sky Les Play Game, and Sky.exe. Congrats. Now, round number 5 has started in the Sandal map. I personally really like Sandal map. It's one of my more preferred maps that I like playing in or commentating on.
Indeed, I was actually quite surprised seeing it came out.
I really wanted match. I mean, that would honestly be so cool to see a map like Noise in matchmaking. That would really want me to. That would make me play matchmaking so much more.
Actually, to be honest, if I'm not wrong, I believe it was at some point.
I
I'm
mean,
not entirely sure, but it might have been. That's all I'm saying. Although, yes, it is a really community loved map. Except
Yeah.
it's not 10 versus 10, but Tanky, you could just make a matchmaking version and put it in matchmaking,
Yeah, I mean, maybe you
slight
can
changes here and there.
extend the map a little, make it a little bit bigger,
Yeah.
and and um and so yeah, round 5, as we did mention already, has started, and so the first flag capture goes in favor of Team Ruiners. Now we can see King of TP pulling the flag, and he's unsure where to go right now, as Modest and Grigalava are both by in their base right now.
There is a first aid on top of the ramp. If Modest can spot it, actually doesn't. Although there is still another first aid, though he's not gonna be able to go for that as Avatis is coming right from that corner. He's gonna deliver the flag to Grigalava, who does have protection against Avatis. Flag has been dropped, but Blind is doing really good damage against
Yeah,
King of
Blind is doing
TP.
great damage here with that Rico, but he's finally taken
Ooh,
out.
yeah, he does not manage to get a single shot on Mr. Vanka, and he was literally at the end of his health. And he managed to do some really good job killing Blind there.
Now Grigalava gonna start going for the push here on King of TP. He takes out King of TP, and that's gonna be a return. So that's yet another capture here for Team Ruiners. So 2-0. Very nice job there by Grigalava returning that flag. That Smokey has just been proving to be so helpful. Now we can see Blind picking up that flag, but he actually self-destructs for some reason. Now
Yeah,
Modest is gonna
looks like he's
try
gonna
and
try and go for some change in equipment, although he has not done yet. Though Galava, he gets shot by Avatis. That was a really brilliant shot by Avatis, going away from his primary opponent Modest and shooting the flag carrier. That was some brilliant thinking.
now King of TP trying to pull the flag through the middle here. He is very low health there, but he does have Mr. Banca and Avatis able to pick up that flag, and this is gonna be the first capture here for Team Pointers, making it 2-1. King of TP all alone here in Ruiner's base here as he picks up the flag. Now Mr. Banca gonna go right down the middle to try and block blind shots and support King of TP, and King of
Ooh,
TP is gonna capture.
actually, he actually survived with a very less amount of HP there. It was almost a kill, and I believe Blind would have been able to get the return, but he has not. So, yeah, the score has now been equalized 2-2 at the moment.
So yeah, we can definitely see 2 consecutive flag pulls there by Team Pointers to tie it up 2-2. So there's definitely lots of chances and lots of hope here for both teams to perform extremely well. We can see King of TP and Avatis both pushing together, and King of TP, I don't think he's going to be able to get away. He's one shot right now, and somehow he's able to escape that mess. And he does get taken out there by Grigalava Smokey, but Mr. Banca gonna be able to capture that flag, and they're
Yeah.
actually leading now.
Yep, that's going to be putting them in a 1-0 lead, 1-0. I mean, difference. So, yeah, I mean, although saying that Blind is actually still in their base and King of TP does not have any Rico protection, so it could be able to take him out and trying to get the flag. On the other hand, Avities actually has taken the flag, but Modest with the freeze is slowing him down a lot.
Yeah, that freeze is definitely helping slow it down. We can see Grigalava going back to his base to defend that flag,
Yeah,
and he's trying
looks like
to.
he's gonna be able to do that, and Mr.
Yeah, and
Wanka
he
is gonna
gets
go
the
for him.
return.
Mr. Wanka, on the other hand, also managed to kill Blind and get a return. So, yeah, looks like a cross out on either side.
And I see someone saying in the chat soon transfers. Transfers are actually open right now, by the way. Transfers are open and will be closed in 2 days, 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 17 seconds, according to Tanki Sports.
Wow. Okay. Too much information, maybe. All right, but
And so Serbanka, King of TP, Avatis, all here, they're stuck in their base right now trying to defend against Blind and Grigalava there. But Grigalava obviously taking out, and he respawns here. We can see Mr. Banka leaving the battle and rejoining. So let's see what sort of changes he will be doing. We can see King of TP up against Grigalava, and King of TP actually picking up that flag. He's going right down the middle, but he's going to be met with Blind there in the middle. So he's taken out. Now Modest, I'm going to pick up that repair kit, and this is looking pretty good for Team Ruiners. And this is going to be a capture, making it a tie again, 3-3.
indeed, and it is going pretty neck to neck at the moment. Like, although I would have to say that Team Pointers is the one in the lead in capturing the flag. So if it goes to the end, it might be Team Pointers who actually take the win.
Yeah, we can see Grigalava pulling again here. He is being chased by Mr. Banka, but Mr. Banka, Firebird, he isn't able to reach Grigalava really. So that's 2 consecutive flag captures here by Team Ruiners. Now Mr. Banka trying to pull a flag here. He is being slowed down just a little bit by Modest is
Ooh, on
Freeze.
the other hand, King of CB managing to flip Blind, so that's going to be, although he was carrying the flag, so they did have to take him out. So did not get any extra time while he was flipped. The score is now being equalized by Team Pointers, making it 4-4 now.
Yeah, we can see Mr. Banka changing to Freeze now, and Modest taking Firebird. So bit of a trade-off there. Now we can see Modest trying to pull the flag. Avati's doing a nice job of defending. Now Modest with no armor gonna be able to capture that flag. And Mr. Banka actually flipping there.
Yeah, well, there's looks like at the moment Team Ruiner's base is actually empty. And 3 of the players respawn at about close neck-to-neck times, and
Yeah, and that's
try and
definitely
go
gonna
get away with the flag. Just misses out on Modest's mine, so pretty good for him. Looks like it's going to be a capture. Grigalava is too far away to contest it.
Yeah, and there's actually only 35 seconds left. So this is gonna be very crucial. We can see Modest with the flag. Gonna go right down the
Yeah,
middle. And Blind gonna be able to take out King of TP here. Now Modest is gonna have to capture this flag. He has 20 seconds left.
Yeah, Blind is going to
Drops the
get
flag off for Blind, and honestly,
15
this looks
seconds.
like it's
This could
it.
be a capture. Yes,
This
indeed.
is gonna be it. We can see Blind. Is he gonna capture it?
Wow! Wow, that's a
Able to
capture.
capture the flag there. So this round
And
is
that
gonna go.
is it.
Yeah, and that's it. It goes in favor of Team Ruiners. Getting that flag. Very, very, very good. With just a little bit of time left to spare. So that is going to be it. Congratulations to Team Ruiners, who are going to be moving on to the grand finals. So wow, some very nice stuff.
Indeed. Well, tough luck, Team Pointers. They did try their best in order to get back to grand finals against their previous enemies, being Triple Threat. And all I'll have to say is good luck, Team Ruiners, against Triple Threat, because already the 3 players that play for Team Triple Threat are having assets. So yeah, this grand final, which is going to be tomorrow, is going to be really interesting to see. Both teams are having great players. Team Ruiners with this Triple Threat. Make sure to join us. And in the meantime, we will have some questions. The last 2 questions.
So
Actually, we'll only have question number 4 now. So Good luck
And
with
this is
that.
the last question of the stream. So, question number 4: how many crystals was the upgrade step cost for to get 32 protection from ricochet on the Hive Legacy module? Okay, so that's the question, and you have 2 minutes to answer using the Google form in the description. So yeah, very nice match. Team Ruiner is gonna be moving on to the grand final, which I believe is tomorrow. Yeah,
Indeed,
TOF
it
Trio
is.
grand finals tomorrow, and we're gonna be streaming that as well. So make sure to stay tuned for
It is
that.
going to be a heck of a time because I know for a fact that Triple Threat have some, like, they know what they're doing, like in terms of protection modules, like constantly changing between them, as well as keeping modules against the other team and changing their turrets in a way that they are opposing them to do more changes. So, and that has been going on for Team Ruiners as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting to be seen tomorrow's grand final. So make sure you tune in for that because it's going to be a hell of a match.
Indeed, indeed. So the winners will be on your screen soon once the time 2 minutes are up. And yeah, this room there'll only be 4 questions, not 5. Just
Yeah, this question number 4 is going to be the last one now.
so what? So yeah, if you know it, just answer it.
All right. So yeah, I mean, there is no way that we can give any kind of hints with this question because, I mean,
Yeah. And nah, it actually happened. Oh yeah, guys, I was in a battle today with Mia Khalifa. Pretty cool.
wow. Okay, way to
My new
brag about something. All right.
my new desktop wallpaper.
I mean, what if some kind of your sibling or someone walks into your
Oh,
room,
don't
maybe
worry
your
about that.
parents?
Don't worry about that.
Wow. Wow.
So the 2 minutes are over, and we'll be showing the 3 winners.
Yep. And the correct answer was 31,560. So anyone who gets that right is going to be getting a chance to win now.
And just a reminder, if you've already won in the stream, you can't win again. Because I see someone who's already won one of the questions, they've just answered question 4 again. So if you get picked, we'll just repick another person. So
Yep.
if your broadcaster wants to show those 3 winners,
Wow. So today is a big day. Tomorrow is a big day because, as we know, TOF Trio has come after so many years. So, and finally, tomorrow is going to be the end of it. So, make sure you're here to watch the grand finals. Congratulations to the winners as well.
I am interested to see who's gonna get acid tomorrow.
I mean, triple threat. I think, except Black Angel, they already have two people. I mean, all the three of them have
Cool
assets. So,
guys, cool guys, cool guys, cool guys.
yeah, that's going to be like. And Rugalava, actually, he has played against MVP. So, there's a lot of,
Rivalry.
previous rivalry going on there because MVP and Rugalava, they faced off against in TOF Thunder, and Rigolava actually managed to defeat MVP and TOF Gloss.
Yeah,
So that's
so yeah,
pretty
stay
good for
tuned
him.
for tomorrow to see who's gonna be winning. And thank you everyone for coming.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in, and goodbye.